Hello friend, this is Swapnil and welcome to Learn SAP ABAP. So in this session, we are going to see how to use method created in a one component to another component in WebDimpro. Okay, so it is a very important that whenever we want to use any method inside another component, then we should define those method as an interface component. Okay, and I will show you how to make those method as an interface component here in my video. Okay, so in this session we are going to create a method in our first component, that is ZX first WebDimpro, and we are going to use this method in our second component, that is ZX EMP data. Okay, and in my previous video I have shown you how I created these two components, so you may find the link in the description, so go and check it out. Okay, so let's start. But wait, if you are the first time on my channel, then please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to get notification about my next upcoming videos. Okay, so let's go to the recipe system.
Okay friends, I am in my SAP. In this session we are going to see how to use the method which is created in a one component to the another component. Okay, so in my last session I have shown you how to create the external context node mapping. Okay, if you didn't watch this video, then you may find the link in the given description, so go and check it out. So in this session we will see how to use this method which is defined in a one component to the different components. Okay, so for that, like, what we are going to do is basically this is our first test WebDimpro application. Okay, and this is my second employee data application. Okay, so now if you see this, I have also given the link in the description to how I created this two application. Okay, so check it out the description to get the link of this two video. Okay, so here as you can see, this is our employee data, and employee data, as you can see here, in employee data we have some UI element called get button. And if you check the action code of this get button, okay, so this is our code. Okay, so this is the code. So what we are going to do, we will just we are going to just create one method in which we will write this extraction code. Okay, so what we will do, we will just close and save. Okay, we are just okay, so this is our employee data application. Okay, so now this is our first WebDimpro. Here we are going to just create one method. Okay, so just create the method. So in this method we are going to call in our new application in that web employee data application. Okay, so we'll create one method. You What can I give? Extract emp extra extraction of employee data. Okay, and we will select this as an interface method. Okay, now just double click on the extract employee. Okay, and here we have to just write this. I'm just simply paste that whatever I have written. Okay, so here it is a basically logic to extract the data. Select star from employee data to. Okay, so we will do make some changes here. First of all, let's cancel this, and here into we need to just define a exporting parameter here, because we are going to send back some data from this method. So we'll define here emp data. We give the type, and what I will give is emp tty. Okay, so I have just created this employee date table. I will show you this. Okay, see, I have just created this structure. Okay, as you can see, this structure is contain the same field of the employee data. Okay, whatever we are using for our extraction. z zmp data. Okay, as you can see here, the employee data, we have a same field as compared to the structure. Okay, so we have a same field. Okay, so we have just created this where is it, we have just created this structure, structure and table type in our C11. Okay, in order to access this thing. Okay, and here we will use as a exporting, because we are going to send back the data, and this extra employee we will give here same sort. Okay, just check and activate. Okay, so now we this employee data we are going to send back from this function model. Okay, and we are going to use in this our employee data component. Okay, so this is our z text employee data. Okay, so now, okay, so now what we have done is we have just created the method in this first WebImpro application. Okay, and we have marked this method as an interface method. Okay, so that what it will happen, we can use this method inside another component. Okay, so it is a very important things to mark this method as an interface controller. Okay, so now we will go to our second component. This is our z employee data. Okay, so now here we have just commented this code. So what here now what we have to do now, first thing, we just need to use the component. Okay, so for that, like what we need to do is, we here we have to just give the name for the component. So what we will do is, give the name as a first webdimpro component. Okay, first webdimpro component, and just click on this F for help, and you may select your first webdimpro component. Okay, and just enter, press the enter. Okay, so now check and activate. Yeah, it is unknown. Okay, let me just correct this thing first because it is giving us some error. Let me go to this, because we have just commented the AT employee declaration. That is the reason this is we are giving this message. So let me correct this thing. Let me just uncomment this thing. We can check and activate. Okay, so now we have just use this component here, use component. Now as you can see here, one more component uses is added. So as you can see here, first webdimpro component. Okay, so now what we have to do is go to the first view. Okay, and first view, in this action, in the property of this first view, because we have to use the method of this web with this interface controller to the inside this view, right? So here also we just need to access this web component. Okay, so for that, let's click on the create. Okay, and as you can see here, the component whatever we have added in the property of this component, it's appearing here. So we have to just simply select the interface controller. Okay, so now as you can see here, interface controllers component is added. Okay, so now we can use this component in our method. Okay, so in our extra, in our logic. So here, go to your get detail. Okay, so now here we just need to just define this thing. Uh, now here what we have to, we have to just implement this, we have to just use this method. Okay, so for that, just code wizard, click on code wizard, just click on the general, and here as you can see, find the option called method call in use. Here component name, we have to just select the component name. So here I will select our first webdimpro component. Okay, and after that, in the method name, the method, which method we have to use, just click on the F4 help, and you have to, here we have to use extract employee. Select the extract employee, click on the OK. Okay, so now as you can see here, the for some default code has been has added over here. Okay, so now this is the so now as you can see here, you have to just pass the table name in which you have to press the data. So we'll give the name of the LTAMP. Okay, and here we have to just change the type. Okay, this is the same type. Okay, no need to worry. Right, table type, we'll give the same table type in order to avoid the dump for the method. Okay, so LT employee, just check and activate. Okay, done. So now what it will happen, whenever we will click on the button call the get detail, so program control will come inside this, and inside this it will just call this method. Interface controller is go inside this extraction employee, and it will go inside this first webdimpro component, and just extract this thing, extract the logic inside, extract the data from this employee data, and just pass the data to this exporting parameter nt employee. Okay, and inside this employee data, we will get the data inside nt component. Okay, and this is the same code. Okay, I have shown you, already shown you in the last video what is the purpose of this code. Okay, this is nothing but to add this data to this table UI element. Okay, here we are just starting the UI element. Okay, and how we have generated this code using this same wizard, and okay, context, here set as a operation context, here as you have to select as a node. Okay, so you will get this by default code. Okay, and here we have to just pass this lt employee. Fine. So now we will execute our application. Okay, check and activate. Okay, just double click on it, and we will run our program in order to check the output. Okay, now as you can see here, it's open our link. So now we will check, click on the get data. The data should come inside this table. Okay, we're calling this, for internal server. Oh, okay. So we are getting the dump. So let me correct this. Okay, so now we are getting this dump. So what, we have missed one thing. So employee data. Okay, inside the employee data, go to the first pages. Whenever we will use this component, we just need to initialize this component. Okay, so we'll go to this component, get detail, go to the edit mode, and here we just need to just initialize this component. After that we can okay, so here as you can see, in instantiate use component, and just click on the use component and click select the first web pro. Okay, so it will add some code over here. Okay, in order to create component. Okay, so just that's it, check and activate. So now our page has been loaded. Okay, so now we will click on the get data. So once you click on okay, now you can see how we are getting the all the data. Okay, whatever as per our logic, we are getting the all the data. Okay, so this is the way you may use the method which is defined in a one component to the different component. Okay, I hope you clear this thing. Okay, so let me show you in a debugger how it is working. Okay, so let me go to my application once again. Okay, so we'll write the breakpoint over here. Okay, breakpoint, we'll also put the external breakpoint over here. And let me just go to the, let's click on the get data. So it will open the debugger new session. Okay, so now you can see a breakpoint, external breakpoint has loaded. So now it will first check active users component. If it is not, then it will create the component and it will go inside this. Now you can see here it is triggering this method. It will go inside this method. Okay, and inside this method we have a logic whatever we have copy. So it will extract the data. I will sort this data, and it will give us data in this lt employee. Okay, so now, and this is the thing, we are binding this data to the ui element table component. Okay, here, and if we click on effect, now as you can see here we are getting this data. Okay, so this is the way it is working. Okay, this is the way you can use the method which is implemented in one component to the another component of Dimpro. Okay,
If you like this video, then press the like button below. If you have any doubt, then write me in the comment section below. If you want to learn more about a app, then visit to my website www.learnasapapp.com. The link is also given in the description. And please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to get notification about my next upcoming videos. Okay, so friends, bye, signing out.